Hi everyone, welcome to this new series of video. So in this series of video or in this new playlist, we're going to understand about the top most company interview questions asked or coding questions asked based on strings. Okay, so here I have taken all the most important questions of strings which has been asked in the company interview, so that I have picked up, and we are going to understand how it can be solved with less time complexity, with less space complexity. Along with the code, we are going to understand that very easily, and whatever I'm going to make you to understand, just understand and keep it in mind. Don't write it down or note it down, just keep it in mind, because I want you guys to remember over here, not in a paper. All right, so we are going to understand strings, all the coding questions, all the programming questions very easily, and whatever the questions which I have which has been already there over here, which has been asked in most of the companies. So these questions, or this portion of string question, which will be helpful for you in the bigger questions, which is like easy, medium, or high level or difficulty level of coding questions, like lead code, whatever it is. So so in this complete big playlist, we are going to understand one by one. So one question for one video, I'm keeping one video so that I can able to explain very clearly, so that there won't be any confusion for you for different questions as well. So I'm keeping one video for one question, and I'll try to keep it small as well. All right, so we are going to understand about string in this entire playlist, so stick with me and let's learn together. All right, so in this playlist, on this video, you have already seen in the thumbnail itself. So that would be the first question will be this one. Is our first question is, check whether a character is a vowel or a consonant. So I'll give a oral explanation on this first, and after this we'll go to write the code over here. So check whether a character, whatever the character you're going to enter, is a vowel or a consonant. So what about vowels? What are the vowel characters we have in the English alphabet, which is A, E, I, O, U. So we have five vowels and rest all are consonants. So 21 characters are consonant and five are vowels. So A, E, I, O, U, whether it is uppercase or lowercase, or capital letter or small letters of alphabets. All right, so these are all vowels. So whatever the character which we are giving an input, you need to check whether it is an vowel or a consonant. Okay, let's say I'm going to enter A. So A is a vowel, yes, of course it's a vowel. Let's say I am going to enter a character name called as V. So V is a vowel? No, V is not a vowel, because it doesn't come under A, E, I, O, U. So it's a consonant, right? So we need to identify a character, whatever the input we give, whether it's an vowel or a consonant. So that's what the problem statement is. So let's understand this. Okay, so let me open my coding part. Okay, so I'll open the editor over here. I'll go one by one. Okay, step by step. Okay, so here is my editor over here. I've created a file, a Java file over here already, vowel or a consonant. So just a main function and nothing much. All right. So we can keep track everything in the interview questions over here. And also, whatever the question I'm going to solve over here, I'm going to give the code in the description or in the pin comment itself. All right. So also, I can provide the link of this entire project itself, means all the code itself. All right. So let's stick with this. So first one, we have vowel or consonant. See, if we want to identify a character is a vowel or a consonant, for what is the first step which we need? We need to enter it, right? We need to enter vowel or consonant. Okay, first of all, here. So I'm using Java over here to write this program, but whatever the steps I'm following over here, it is same for C, C++, everything, but a little bit syntax is changed. That's all, nothing much. But taking input based on syntax is different, but the logic will remain same. So see, company sees on the logic. Programming you can able to learn in, uh, as per the research, you can able to run one programming language within 6 weeks. Okay, if you want, you can learn in 6 days also. If you give you 100% and your 24 hours means, but yeah, that's apart. But yes, so let's come back to the question again. If you want to enter character, then you need to identify. So identifying is a logic, you need to enter is a input which you need to give. So first thing we need to take an input of a character. So how we take an input of a character in Java? It's very simple. We use scanner to take an input. All right. So let me write that. It's very simple. Based on other programming, it would be different syntax, but we take it as Java. Scanner in, oops, scanner n is equal to new scanner of system.in. All right. So I think there is issue with my keyboard, a wireless keyboard. All right. Okay. So let's import this over here on my mouse and import it. That's all. Okay. So here we have a scanner. So let's create a character. Okay. I mean, a input, a variable to store a character. So I'm going to use char ch. Okay. Ch is equal to ch is a variable name which I am giving, or you can give whatever you want. So in dot next. So in dot next means this is a method to see in is our this one object of a scanner, right? So next is to next keyword is to like whatever the method I have written over here next. So this is only for the string. So we are taking the character. So for that we need to enter one more thing which is char at of 0. So this was the syntax to read a character in Java. All right. So yes. So we are storing that character in a ch. So now first thing, see, if you want to identify whether a string is a character or a oval or a consonant, first thing you need to understand about ASCII. So capital letter A ASCII value is 65, right? And small letter A ASCII value is 97. Got it? So first thing, I am going to write the logic to identify whether the character is a oval or a consonant. All right? Okay. See, got it? So what are all the vowels we are? A, E, I, O, U. So that we need to check. If whatever the character you are entering, if uh, okay, first thing, whatever the input you are giving over here, first you need to identify you have entered a character or not. That is the first condition, right? So to understand this, see, capital letter A till Z. So capital letter A is 65. The ASCII value of A is 65. So whatever it comes from 65 to till 91, or yes, somewhere around. So those are all capital letter alphabets. And it's one more thing, small letter A B alphabet starts from 97. So what all come from small a to z, those are all characters, right? So first thing we need to identify the input is a character or not. So then we can check whether it's an oval or an consonant. All right. So first let's check this. If if character ch, if character ch is greater than, okay, is greater than small a, greater than or equal to small a, let me keep it one more over here, a bracket, and same character variable is less than or equal to small z. This would be our first condition. Got it? This is our first condition. So we are comparing whatever the character we are entering, does it lies between these two, small case. So now we are checking for the uppercase. Same thing, I'm not going to do anything, I'm just going to copy this so that you guys won't get confusion over here. Same thing, so instead of this you're going to keep it as uppercase. All right. So if this lies, whatever the input character which you're giving, if it lies inside this, which means it's a character. First thing we are identifying whether it's a character or not. All right. So what if in case it's not a character, we'll print a statement as invalid invalid input. Okay. So for now, let's run this quickly. Okay. So let's run this. Here we have. So I'm going to enter a character A. All right. So we didn't get any output because we didn't give any print statement over here. So now I'm going to give a invalid input. Let's say I'm going to give a number as 5. So 5 is not a character, obviously, right? So it's showing us invalid input. Got it? Okay. So now, if this condition satisfies, obviously it comes inside. We need to check whether it's an vowel or a consonant. All right? Very simple. So first of what I'm going to do means, see what's the main condition to check whether it's an vowel or a consonant, right? Correct. So whether it could be uppercase or a smaller case, it's not an issue, right? So what I'm trying to do means whether the user give a capital letter or a small letter, I am going to convert into a lowercase, and I can able to give a single condition itself. I'll tell you over here. So what are the character being entered, whether it's an capital letter or small letter, I'm going to convert everything into a small letters, means from uppercase to lowercase. So very simple. What I can do over here is char, let's say C. Okay, small. Char C is another variable which I am creating. What I'm going to do over here is, so whatever the character is entered, I'm going to convert it to a lowercase. So very simple. CH is a character variable or 32. That's all. What I'm going to do over here, let me write the command. Converting into lower lowercase. Converting into a lower case. That's all. So here we are getting error because when you convert it, it will be like kind of an integer. So we need to cast into a char like this. So just need to bring a typecasting over here. That's a converting into character, right? Okay. So here we'll get a smaller case. All right. So whatever you enter, if you enter capital letter A, small a, it will convert into a smaller case. So our main objective to identify whether it's an oval or consonant. That's all. So now our logic. If character C is equal to A, or C is equal to E, A, E, same way, C is equal to A, E, I, C is equal to I, O, C is equal to E, E, I, O, U, last one. Okay. So if any of the character comes A, E, I, O, U, which means we'll print a sentence as enter character is oval. Got it? Same thing. If it is not, if it is not, we'll print as else directly. Entered character is a consonant. That's all. So let me zoom out over here. So they're very simple. I'll go one by one, then we'll run it. So we are taking an input of a character over here. Okay. So then we are identifying over here whether it's the character or any other alphabet symbol, any other number symbols or not. So we are just checking whether it's the character or not with this condition. So if it is a character, it will come inside. If it is not a character, it will throw an output as invalid input. Okay. So next, so whatever the character is entered, we are converting into a lowercase over here. Whether it's an uppercase or lowercase, we convert into a lowercase over here. So then we are, so that we can see it doesn't require to convert over here because we can write a one more condition over here instead of this. Along with this, we can use capital A, small E, I, O, U. Instead of that one more condition, or one more comparison, we can directly convert it over here. Main objective to convert over to check whether it's an oval or a consonant, right? Okay. So we are converting to a lowercase and checking whether the entered character is A, E, I, O, U. If it is, then it's an oval. If it is not, then it's a consonant, right? So let's run with few cases. First one, we'll enter some symbols, okay, to see, check whether it's a character or not. See, invalid input, right? So let's check with a number over here. I'm going to enter a number 55. 55 is not a character, so that's why it's an invalid input. So now I'm going to give a capital letter A. Oh, okay, small letter A. Small letter A is a oval or not? It's an oval. See there. Enter character is a oval, right? So let me enter V. V is a oval. No, it's an consonant. All right. Very simple. So let me enter E, E, I, O. O is a character, oval or a consonant. It's an oval, right? Done. So this is what our simple code over here. So remember this. All right. Try to understand this so that you'll remember forever. All right. So that's all about in this video. I'm going to give this code in the description. And if you like this video, if you understand this uh, small piece of code of first program code in this series, so please do like this video. And if you're new to our channel and most of them are visiting our channel but not subscribing, please do subscribe it as well. All right, please do subscribe it, and let's meet in our next video. Until then, take care, goodbye, bye bye.